Ooh, okay, hey, so we're looking at that's a free response question. You're given a graph here, and this graph is stated that it is the derivative of f. So this is the derivative of f, okay? And our question that we're being asked, we're given some characteristics or a point on f, and we want to find another point on f, given the derivative here, okay? Well, let's go back up to the theorem here, and this is kind of our starting point. Remember, the integral can be thought of like this. If I've got, the integral of a function, and I kind of evaluate it by doing, a difference between a and b, right? Uh, Put into this function, but this function, capital F, remember, when I differentiate it, I get this back again, okay? So you can kind of think of it like this. If I write an f here, the derivative of f goes here. If I write a capital F here, then a regular size f goes here. If I think of it in the context of my question here, if I write f here, then the derivative of f goes here. And remember, g is the derivative of f. It's written a bit funny here. So it says the graph of the continuous function g, the derivative of the function f, is shown above. These commas kind of tell you, it's like, oh, f is the regular function and g is the derivative of f. All right. So let's go back. This is the fundamental theorem over here, and it tells us if I write f here, its derivative should be written here. And so therefore, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Now, I'm going to go ahead and choose what a and b are, right? So they're asking me f of 1, they're asking me f of -5, but I'm also given f of 1, so it seems natural to go ahead and choose a -5 and a 1 here. Because then what I'm able to do is I'm able to put a -5 here and a 1 here, okay? And therefore, f of -5, that's actually what I'm looking for. Spectacular. And so now this is where I'm sitting at. And what I'm actually trying to find is sitting right here. So I'm going to add that over, and then I'll subtract the integral over, and f of 1 just stays there. And now this is where I'm at. So I've added this over, and I've subtracted the integral over. And now f of 1 is 3, as they told us. Now the question is what's this integral from from -5 to 1? What I've done is I've broken up to -5 to 2, then 2 to 1, 2 to -1, -1 to 0, and 0 to 1. Oh, there should be a 1 here. Let me move this little guy here. There he is. And basically, why did I do that? This -5 to 2, -2 represents this area here. -2 to 1 represents this little triangle right in this area. From -1 to 0 is this 0 horizontal portion. And from 0 to 1 is this other triangle over here. And so now I can kind of put in all of those areas, right? And so this area here is -9, okay? Actually, I forgot. This is supposed to be a +9. There we go. And this area is a -3/2, so that should be also positive, okay? This area is 0 in here, this area right here. And this area is +1, okay? +1. So that's why I end up with that. And we end up with the 25 apparently over 2 is our final solution.